If I wanted to talk about the most embarrassing, the absolute clownery of a character in Jujutsu Kaisen, no one can come as close as Naoya Zenin, because this dude is the epitome of irony. The amount of times that I started picking off pieces of the puzzle, I was starting to realize this dude is actually sorry. I'm embarrassed that this dude was even in the series in the first place. Let me just name to you every single one that I've noticed, but if you found more, please do not hesitate to comment it, because I want to laugh at this fool. Firstly that I want to talk about is this kid idolized Toji. You know how stupid that already sounds? Naoya Zenin, who wanted to be at the top of the clan, who obviously had a thing for elitism. He loved anything that was powerful. He would give some bare minimum respect to anyone who has a curse technique. If you don't have any of that, then best believe you're gonna get picked off by this whip. But do I have to remind you, Toji hated the Zenin. He despised the Zenin for how they treated him. For someone who has no cursed energy, no cursed technique, I mean, it's kind of odd that you look up to this guy. It's almost like Naoya Zenin is blinded by his strength and doesn't realize the actual character of Toji. Not to mention, Maki was closer to becoming Toji than Naoya could have ever hoped to be. It is that bad. He gets defeated by a woman, the very same woman who he bullied growing up. That same person had zero cursed energy and had no cursed techniques. And then he ends up getting stabbed in the back by a woman of the Zenin clan. Tell me how much more ironic could this guy get? As much as I'm amazed with how Gege Akutami writes their characters, I'm impressed, right? You wrote one of the most misogynistic characters, but you made them such a sorry mess that I can't help but laugh. Even though Maki did get her revenge against Naoya, it's almost like I couldn't even feel satisfied, because it just felt like crushing a cockroach. That's how I felt with Naoya Zenin. He was a funny, wimpy ass dude. What makes it even worse is he has one of the most interesting curse techniques I've ever seen. It was similar to Naobito Zenin. And yeah, sure, I would have loved to see more of that in action. But with the way he went out, I mean, I will admit, I did end up getting satisfied at the end. But one of the main things I also want to talk about is the fact that people edit Naoya Zenin. And it got me thinking, okay, not only are you editing a misogynistic, elitist bitch, but you're editing someone who's so sorry that it's almost like the universe is pissing on his grave. And apparently, I'm not even sure because I'm an anime only, but apparently in the manga, spoiler alert, he ends up dying and becoming a curse. How ironic could it even get? I mean, oh my... Bro, I'd find it so much more funny if he ends up getting kissed by Yuta on the lips so that he could use RCT. Bro, like, this dude is just straight up embarrassment after embarrassment, irony after irony, that I couldn't help but feel like this dude is an absolute embarrassment. Doesn't matter how OP he is, doesn't matter how strong he is, or that frame technique that he has. It didn't matter at the end of the day. He got beaten by someone who was a lot more closer to the person he idolized, who ironically enough also would have hated the Zenin clan. The clan that he so desperately wanted to be the head of. If I existed in the Jujutsu Kaisen world, bro, I would have slapped the absolute shit out of Naoya, man. I can't help but feel secondhand embarrassment for this kid. He gets humiliated by the same girl he bullied growing up. Oh, bro, I can't. Like, Naoya Zenin, anyone there who's like editing him, please let's take a few seconds and actually realize, like, I know it's probably jokes for y'all editing him because he's like misogynistic and all that kind of stuff, yada yada yada. I mean, of course I wouldn't edit a guy who's misogynistic, but I wouldn't even edit a guy who's as sorry as him. And honestly, he deserved it. One of the few things that I feel like Gege Akutami got right, you know, when it comes to like getting what they deserve. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of characters didn't get what they deserve in this series, okay? I'm looking at you, Mahito. Your ass should have gotten worse. But anyways, that's pretty much it from me. I'll see y'all on the next video, okay? Whatever else I can find in Jujutsu Kaisen, because I'm waiting for season 4. Alright, I'm out.